I think what I'm going to miss most about being an Ole Miss softball player is being on this team and getting to be in an environment where I get to compete with the best, playing in the SEC. It's always fun to go out and know that you're playing against the toughest competition, and to get to do it with this team is so much fun. I love my teammates so much.
What I'm gonna miss most about being an Ole Miss softball player is being around the team 24/7. I know we have our days, but I know that I could count on any one of them any time of the day. They pick me up whether it's on the mound or I'm just having a bad day. I know that there's 18 girls that I can always count on no matter what.
I will miss the most the relationships that I have with all of my teammates and going out there each day and talking about funny stories, inside jokes, making new handshakes, and being out there and enjoying the game together. There's nothing better than hanging out with your friends every day and joking around, enjoying what you love.
So what's next for me is to head back home to California, go be with my family, hopefully go back to school some more to get my teacher credentials to be a teacher. And got proposed this season by my wonderful fiance, Michael. So heading back home to hopefully plan a wedding soon with him and start our own family together and just see where the ride goes from there.
I was accepted into grad school for chemistry at the university, so I will actually still be in Oxford for a couple more years. And after I get my master's, I don't know what's next, but hopefully I'm gonna stay around this area or back to my hometown of Decatur, Alabama.
Next for me is I'm going home to Arizona, spending time with my family and my boyfriend, and I am trying to be a firefighter in Arizona. And hopefully after that, be a psychologist for firefighters and policemen.
First, I'd like to thank the coaching staff for coming in and putting this program into a whole new direction. I'm so excited to see what y'all are gonna have coming for you the next couple years, and I'm happy that I was able to be a part of this team for your first year. And to Coach Palma, thank you for all the time you spent with me in the bullpen. I've learned so much this past year, so much that I wish I could have learned 4 years ago. And just for believing in me and for believing in me as a pitcher. It's something that just goes so far, so thank you for that. Carl, thanks for being my little sister and for being at all the games. And I know there were a lot of times when you didn't want to be there, but you were, and you were my biggest fan no matter what. And you were Ole Miss softball's biggest fan. And seeing you out there with your camera, taking pictures of us, was really appreciated, and I'll always be your big sister, and I'll be someone that you can look up to, and I hope that through my softball career I was able to do that for you. To Mom, thank you for just being there for me every day, no matter what, whether it was softball or just life in general. I know I could always call you, and hearing your voice just calmed me down. So thank you for that. Thank you for coming to all my games and supporting me, whether it was a strikeout on the mound or a strikeout in the batter's box. You were there cheering no matter what. To Dad, thank you for spending all your time either in the backyard or on the way to practice, just helping me with my game and trying to teach me the philosophy and helping my mental approach, and just spending all your time trying to strengthen me as a player, but as a person as well. And just the love that you and Mom have taught me and showed me is something that I will cherish my whole life. And I hope you've enjoyed watching me these last 4 years on the field. And I'm so thankful that you taught me at a young age to dream big, and you got to watch those dreams come true.
I would like to thank my coaches, all of the coaches that I've had in my life. They have helped shape the athlete that I am today, and especially Coach Thies. She gave me the opportunity to play here at Ole Miss. And the coaches this year, especially Coach Rubin, he has been a huge help to me, and he's always pulled me aside when I have done something wrong, even something small. And he's even talked to me about things that have nothing to do with softball, just to get my mind off it for a second. And I'd like to thank my brothers. Ever since we were little, we were super competitive with each other, and they played baseball, and I used to pitch to them, and we would always have so much fun at the high school. And they've always been super supportive of me, making sure that I'm okay and having fun, and they've always been my biggest fans. I'd like to thank my mom. She's always been the one I can go to and call when I'm having a rough day or I want to tell her about something great that happened. She's just always been someone that's been super supportive and always keeping me laughing no matter what. Finally, I'd like to thank my dad. He's always been there taking me to practices and games, and he's always been very helpful but constructive when I needed it. And even though I banned him when I was little from my tournaments, I wanted him to come back because I missed him, and he was always there to, pull me aside and say, hey James, this is what you're doing wrong, but you got this, and remind me that this is just a game and to enjoy it. I'd like to thank my teammates for being there for me no matter what, even on rough days, like running 21 poles during Hell Week. They were there for me, reminding me, Jamie, you got this, stick it through, we can do this together. And knowing that they had my back was awesome. Liz, you've been my best friend and roommate the past 2 years, and someone that I can talk to no matter what. You are so funny, and I've loved spending time with you and watching movies and cooking and, just hanging out at home. But I can't wait for what you have in store next year, and we will be friends forever no matter what. Hotty toddy, love you guys.
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing me with this awesome opportunity to come out to Oxford and play for this university. It's been such a blessing. Definitely couldn't have done it without him being by my side the whole way through it. Next, of course, I want to thank the coaches and just the university in general. Thank you to the new coaches for getting this program in the new direction that we're starting to see a change and the Ole Miss that we want to see. Thank you to all of my past coaches that I've had for making me the person that I am today, developing me into the athlete that I am. So thankful for all the work that people put behind it. Next is, of course, my wonderful fiance, Michael, sticking through it all with me through high school and through college, just being at as many games as you can, being such a great fan and supporter. I love you so much, Michael, and so thankful and excited for what our future has, what God has in store for us. Josh, my brother, so thankful that I was able to grow up with you and be around sports and get to tag along to your games and watch you play. So thank you too for teaching me the sport and letting me play with you and your friends, even no matter how much you didn't want me to at the time. It was really helpful to get me started. To all of my family members who have always been there to support me. I know not all of you could be here, but so thankful to have such a supportive family behind me in my athletic career. Mom, thanks for being the little cheerleader. Even though you say I never hear you out in the stands, I hear you occasionally, and it means so much to me to know that you're out there cheering me on no matter whether I'm playing good or bad. You just love to watch me play, and I'm so thankful that we had this time to share this sport together. And finally, of course, my dad, helping me through all the ups and downs of this sport, whether we were enemies or friends for the time. Dad, I know that all of the criticism was just constructive, and I'm so blessed to have an amazing set of parents who just taught me the sport so much, taught me how to respect the game, how to be a respectful individual to others. I've learned so much from both of you, and I just hope that I've made you proud being here at the university and playing the sport that I love. And to my teammates, thanks for the fun time, past and present. You guys are awesome, and you guys are doing a great job changing this university, and you have a lot to do for this university. Hotty toddy.